everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Palmer's Cardinals. So let's send you out to the Valley of the Sun as we welcome in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Defense showing blitz. On second down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, here's Ryan. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep is Jeremy Ross. Ross on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. And incomplete to open things up. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Get ready.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it. Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not rude, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep. Just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
So, Charles, early December, the Falcons signed offer to a 4-year, $38 million extension, and they got a pretty good early return on their investment in the Super Bowl, didn't they?
They got a massive return on investment. Look, the 82-yard interception return for a touchdown, that's going to be the signature play. But he made a bunch of other plays in the game as well. I think his tackles approached double digits. I think his pass breakups were somewhere around 5 or 6 for the game. He had that interception we talked about, had a fumble recovery. He was all over the place, and he dealt with the extra pressure because his running mate, Desmond Trufant, got hurt midway through the season, so he had to cover people a little bit tighter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Get ready. 1, 18. Regular. Let's go. 1, 18. 1.
There you go, play action with Palmer. This will be caught at about the 3. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1st and goal. Defense with their back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Eric Weems now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to face a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency. And
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
Okay, 3rd and short, the mindset of the defense, probably playing the run first. But if you're playing any type of pass coverage, tight coverage, press coverage, and offenses often convert their routes at that point and go farther downfield. And that paid off in a big way for them on that one. A big-time catch downfield.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go.
On second down, Palmer. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. Third down here. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Get ready. 1, 18. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Now Palmer on third and long. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup and give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ryan keeps, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan in the final seconds of the first half, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first and 10, it's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Regular. Deep. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kamal Ishmael. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know that throughout his career, Carson Palmer has caught a little bit of grief along the way about winning big games and being consistent. But I've noticed that when he doesn't connect with Larry Fitzgerald until the second half, their team's behind.
Absolutely not a good recipe. And we were wondering, we said at halftime, they've got to get on the same page.
He is very important to his team. I would say vital. Carson Palmer finding Larry Fitzgerald, that's the winning edge for them.
To throw again, it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Now Palmer on first down. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. 11 yards for number 11. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Palmer now. Over the middle, it's Fells. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, it's Palmer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, Palmer. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darren Fells from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now Ryan on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones on the other side of these.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about breaking teams down, and oftentimes just through a running game. These two, they can break a team down through the air.
Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on third down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Get ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Get ready. Blue, let's go. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now Palmer on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver. Andre Ellington, and it's 2nd down. And the back goes into motion.
Blue 95.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. He checks it down here to Ellington. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Blue 95.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. It's hauled in by Ellington. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. Caught, right side, Gresham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jermaine Gresham, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. And his kick is right through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Weems to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it. Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
He's going to sling this. It's caught inside the 25. Time for a break. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Freeman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and short, the fullback DeMarco. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On the keep, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. So out now come the Cardinals. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, 18. Deep, deep.
He's back to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
95. Blue, 95. Mirror, mirror, mirror.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Let's go, let's go. Wide, 18. Wide, 18.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Regular, regular.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.